There's some medical condition that emerged. If the doctors came to me and said, you got this problem, that problem. But I made a serious mistake in the whole debate. And look, when I originally ran, you may remember it, I said I was going to be a transitional candidate. And I thought that I'd be able to move from this, just pass it on to someone else.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of Joe Biden, in my opinion, because now he has COVID. Now he's sick. Now he can't make his rallies. And now Kamala Harris is on TV today talking. Look at how the media is reacting to this. This is the end of Joe Biden. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. This shirt is absolutely viral. I mean, you guys already know. You can see it on there. You can see how many people are just purchasing back to back to back. Great quality merch. We do it right here in Scottsdale, Arizona. We'll put the link up here for a discount because it's not about the money to me. I give you guys 24% off. I should do a full price, but you know, I want to bless you guys and I want everybody to wear it more so than trying to collect some money. All right. And if you're a veteran and if you're a first responder, all of that, we have special discounts for you guys. Link is in the description section. Like this video, like this video, like this video, like this video. Let's get into this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now Joe Biden got COVID. He got the COVID. And I remember on television, and I'm young enough to remember this, and in history, they're gonna act like it never happened. Joe Biden got on television and said, if you got the you will never get COVID. That's what he said on television. I don't remember him recanting that or apologizing. But I got the clip if you want to see it. Roll the clip.
The various shots that people are getting now cover that. You're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Yeah. So you know I'm not making this stuff up, but I want you guys to listen to how the media is literally losing their salvation regarding what's going to happen after the debate. First of all, we knew that Joe Biden was going to do terrible. After the debate, he showed the world he was going to do terrible. Then every subsequent interview, he has proven that he's terrible. And then now all of a sudden they creeping him off to the side after he has COVID, hoping they don't unalive the guy. They're creeping him off to the side. He's not doing a rally because he has COVID and all this stuff. He was sick during the debate. Listen to how the media is responding to this, and they're in a full panic because they lose with Trump. I mean, they lose with Biden, they lose with Kamala. They lose with both of them. There's no winning. They probably could get a candidate that's better than Kamala, but they can't do that because then they'll be overlooking a black woman, overlooking a woman. Good. Fall in the same trap you set before us. Roll the clip.
Question that I have on that. These two men are both elderly. Donald Trump is an elderly man who, for whatever reason, was given 9 seconds to take a iconic photo op during an active shooter situation. Weird situation. We'll figure that out one day. But his survival of that and bouncing right back and going right to his convention is being conveyed in the media world as a sign of strength.
Of course it is.
This current president of the United States is 81 years old and has COVID. Should he be fine in a couple of days? Doesn't that convey exactly the same thing?
I can't listen to it no more. Nick, give me the other clip. You know how stupid that is? First of all, COVID is not fatal. Donald Trump had COVID. Biden had COVID once before. Almost everybody in the press corps has had COVID at one point in time. Donald Trump got shot. How is that the same? All right, let's get to some other dimwits. Roll the clip. Man, some of these damn dimwits, this is Fox News reporting on it, but then we get to The View and some of these other idiots. Roll the clip.
Sharer, he's a serious reporter. He has good sourcing. I want to read from him directly. Former President Barack Obama has told allies in recent days that President Biden's path to victory has greatly diminished, and he thinks the president needs to seriously consider the viability of his candidacy. And here's the sourcing. Multiple people briefed on his thinking. This does not show up by accident, Emily. He has greenlighted, in my opinion, as someone who's worked in press, his aides to share this with the Washington Post.
Which is a crucial sea change, Kaylee. And actually before, Marie, when you were talking about it, in my head, I was like, no, he doesn't need to come out and say it because he did it non-verbally. When he guided the president off the stage, he showed the world the president's frailty. He showed the world that Barack Obama was still the elder of the party. Although, Marie, that made me feel like I'm an ancient. But at the end of the day, we are now seeing the materialization of the apparitions. right? Because prior to this, for example, as former Speaker Kevin McCarthy said, well, Pelosi controls everyone, right? So Schiff coming out and saying that meant Pelosi told him to do so. Well, then we have reporting that Pelosi herself is speaking face to face with Biden and saying it's time to give this a rest. So what we are seeing is those unseen hands that we knew guiding those forces, writing the letter for George Clooney, telling him to come out. All of those forces are all of a sudden now saying, I'm putting my name directly out there. That represents a fundamental current change. And I think at the end of the day, we are now seeing Biden against the world.
Before I go to that clip, can somebody explain to me how that's not true? Like they criticize Fox News as Fox News just be making up stuff. I mean, this is from Washington Post. Aides of Biden or Obama articulated to them what his thoughts were. So he don't have to come out and say it, but people are saying it and the rumors are getting out there. And the people that know, they know that if he said it or not, they know, they got the message. Like, how do people say Fox News is like lying and they're bad? Fox News is definitely conservative, but they at least tell the truth. CNN just be flat out lying. Roll the clip.
A bullet couldn't stop Trump. A virus just stopped Biden. You've got the nominees of this party getting their butts kissed. Biden's getting his butt kicked by his own party. The Democrats are coming apart. The Republicans are coming together.
Oh my God. That's my favorite quote from Van Jones. That Donald Trump couldn't be stopped by a bullet. I'm paraphrasing. And Biden is stopped by COVID. The candidates at the RNC are getting their butts kissed and Biden getting his butt kicked. Oh my God. Van Jones finally said something I agree with.
Think that Biden is ultimately going to step aside. I think that he recognizes the stakes of the election, and I think that Democrats who know how to win elections and know that this has consequences down ballot for the House and for the Senate are going to get through to him. I think we could be having a very different conversation in just a week or two. Now, what becomes interesting to me is, does it then immediately become Vice President Harris, or is there some kind of an open convention where they kind of test the strengths? This will become appointment viewing. Tens of millions of Americans will tune in because 6 in 10 Americans didn't want this rematch. So they're going to want to see, what are the other options? What's the option other than Trump? And there's a 3-month window to do this, which I actually think could be effective to introduce someone to the public and to get folks actually energized, because we've always said this.
She's supposed to be a conservative. She's supposed to be a Republican. She's supposed to be conservative. Forget Republican. She's supposed to be conservative. And this woman is elated and she's dying to have someone replace Joe Biden because she wants the Democrats to win. How are you claiming to be a conservative and a Republican and you want Democrats to win? The two people that's supposed to be Republican on this show are both Democrats. It's insane to me.
This is between Biden and the couch. It's not that Donald Trump is so strong.
Between Biden and what?
The couch. Donald Trump actually has massive vulnerabilities. It's been Biden's weakness that's allowed Trump to surge. If someone else can energize, people staying home.
People staying home instead of voting. Kamala, if she is leapfrogged and there's just some open convention, no Democratic nominee can win without the black vote. Black women will not support Kamala Harris being looked over. Why? Because she is ready, overlooked. But she is ready to be the president. She's been in the Oval Office with him. She's been in the Situation Room with him. How dare people suggest that she is incompetent?
Because she's incredibly unpopular. I mean, Joe Biden is unpopular. That's why y'all want to oust him. Kamala Harris is more unpopular than Joe Biden. It ain't about color and women and all this other stupid stuff. It's about incompetence. The fact that black women aren't voting for Republicans at this point shows that many of them are incompetent. Roll the clip.
Just to be clear, I suggested absolutely no such thing. She's entirely qualified. I do think that I would be stunned if they went a different direction and voters stayed home and let Trump win, though, purely because the vice president was passed over. I think.
But isn't it up to a few swing states right now, and not? It's like a lot of white people now, also.
Yes.
Well,
it's always been a lot of white people.
Well, I mean, I know that, but in these
Democratic
states,
candidate cannot win. No Democratic candidate has won in the past 5 decades without the black vote.
So do you think that if they had a white candidate, the black vote would
I think if
go
they
to Trump?
overlook and leapfrog over Kamala Harris, that is going to be a problem.
And the dumbest woman on planet Earth is telling you that. I said this before, I do think it'll be a problem if they overlook Kamala Harris on their end. They are stupid to not overlook Kamala Harris and pick another candidate, because other candidates, I think, could be more qualified, more competitive against Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. Kamala Harris don't have a chance. She talks in loops. She's not very confident. She's not very bright. She don't pass the smell test. Wait till she start wanting to be the president of the United States. All the drama, all the indictment, all the sentencings, and her being on her knees to get to where she's at, all of that stuff is going to come out in full fruition. And people are going to see how unqualified she actually is. It's all going to come out that she was the first Indian senator. They're going to be like, is she black or is she Indian? She married to a white man. All of these things are going to come out and be such an embarrassment. So I hope that they go with Kamala Harris. Now they put themselves in a conundrum where they cannot overlook Kamala Harris, because then they're sexist, racist, and all kind of other stuff that they want to say. We know how they talk. But anyway, let me know what you think. Do you think the media is justified in the outrage? Do you think the media is going crazy? Do you think they're right? Do you think Kamala's going to win? Comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.